If you haven't already, subscribe on iTunes. And while you're there, please leave us a rating and review.
Or lease in the morning.
Hello and welcome to Paratalk with the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. Paratalk podcast contains explicit language, scary content, and adult humor. Parental discretion is advised.
It's time for Paratalk, a wide-ranging discussion covering hauntings, paranormal encounters, UFOs, cryptids, and true crime. With your host, Stephen Brown, and your East Tennessee Ghost Seekers, Steve Wiseman, Andrea Brown, Elsie Adams, Jesse Arms, Amy Sharp, Justin Howard, and me, Mike Howard. To join in the discussion, email etgsparatalk@gmail.com. And now, it's time for Paratalk.
All right, guys. It's Friday, March 26th.
Had to double check that, didn't you?
Well, I was having to squint.
I love that he had to look
you
at
do
the
have
calendar.
glasses on your forehead.
And I have to get here before I can read it.
So what you're saying is you need
There.
bifocals.
No. No.
He's in denial.
No.
He needs Coke bottles.
No. I can't even look through yours. I look through yours and it burnt my retina. I saw tomorrow when I put his glasses on. I saw tomorrow.
Ooh, was it a good day?
No.
Damn.
No. It meant, hey, guess what? You're editing video tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You get to interview me.
I do get to interview you tomorrow. Yes.
I might even actually, put on a face and do my hair.
I'm sure the viewers would appreciate that.
You know, I had a thought about that.
I think you're beautiful no
today on
matter
my way
what.
back from
Thank
Lenore
you.
City. We still use the camera like we did on past videos, the interview, but set up the Sony. To
get a side shot.
Yeah, get a different angle.
Yeah, let's add more work on me, Steve. Let's do that.
I was
Well,
just
see, that's why I
wondering
didn't mention it earlier
Right.
because
I'm just wondering if you have a nice filter.
I
Like a soft filter.
Nothing that good.
I can do that in
Do what?
huh?
What did you say?
I said nothing that good.
Fuck off.
I can do that. I can do that.
I'm just saying I'm looking pretty old right now.
We
It's
all
been a
you
week.
look good.
except
You
for
really do.
Andrea. Andrea's the only one that
hitting on me.
age hasn't caught
I
up
was
with
hitting
yet.
on you, babe. Hey,
I mean-
feel this. Feel this.
I ain't 40 yet.
You know what that is? That's boyfriend material.
That is boyfriend material. You not so much, but the pullover definitely.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Okay, I just got to...
Actually, ladies, he's a decent guy.
You just got to
Oh.
watch.
You should date him.
I was texting Xander, and he said that I guess he's bringing the girlfriend over.
Ooh.
But
Do we get to meet her?
not tonight. I thought he was talking about tonight, and I said, I told him I'd have Hayden Febreze. And he goes, what do you mean, Hayden Febreze? And I was fixing to swipe text. I'd get Hayden to Febreze, but it's auto-corrected to Freebase.
No, Hayden is not allowed to freebase.
No.
He's too young
No.
for that.
Yeah.
Much too young.
Oh, that's funny.
All right,
but she's not coming till tomorrow, so we're good.
For all you new guys, let's do a real quick introduction. Me. I'm Steven of Paratalk, and welcome to my semicircle table. Joining me this week, to my right, the Duke of Hell, Mr. Steve Wiseman.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, man, did you hear that shit?
What shit?
It said my name.
Oh, shit. To my left, my sweet little wife over here. She got a beverage. Oh, she has a beverage tonight. She's drinking Truly Wild Berry.
Yes, that's my last one.
Oh.
It's only taken me like 3 months to actually finish a 12-pack.
Yeah. You're working on it. You're working on it. Well, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Straight across from me, our Oracle, Miss Amy Sharp. Welcome, Amy.
Hello.
How are you?
I am fabulous.
Good.
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
Every time I fart, it says Steve's name.
Oh. Hang on, guys. It's going to be fun. Oh, yeah. Every time she farts, it says Steve's name.
Asshole.
Exactly.
Man. All right. Just real quick to get you guys updated. The schedule for Paratalk for April.
Yeah.
For April is going to be a little wanky. It's going to be either on a Friday or a Saturday.
Wanky?
Maybe.
Or wonky?
No, I
Wanky,
like wanky.
Wanky sounds a little bit dirty.
I like wanky.
That's what I do when I'm alone.
You know, and just pointing it out there that there might actually be a week that we can't do it, which might be the 23rd, 24th. Because there's
2 night games.
hold on. No, that Saturday's at 12:30.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What day is the 21st on?
That would be a Wednesday.
Your birthday's on a Wednesday.
Hump
buddy.
day.
Hump day.
Steve ain't getting none
Don't
today.
worry. I have plans.
Oh,
Because this is a big one.
yes.
The big 5-0.
Yep.
Shit. But yeah, so
I got plans, bruh.
So what you're saying is we're all going out to dinner without him.
That is a surprise. Amy, God.
Damn it.
Not
Or
anymore.
we're going to go out and stick him with the bill.
Don't tell her.
You know we love you. You know we love you.
Damn.
man, no respect.
I'm going back to Waverly.
Yeah.
Me too.
Alone.
I'm right there with you. Good luck with that.
But yeah, so the rest, the month of April, look for Paratalk on either a Friday or a Saturday. Or if you just listen to us after I post it.
Or
no
one
worries.
day ending in Y.
Yeah, one of
it should be
those.
in a day ending in Y.
Hey, guess what else?
What?
It's episode 95.
It is episode 95.
It is.
And what does that mean, guys?
We're 5 away from 100.
We are 5.
And our giveaway.
And our
Yes.
giveaway. And just to inform you guys how that's going to work, you have to be present to win. So
We got to see your
What,
name
you-
in the chat room.
By present, we mean in the chat room.
in the
Yes.
chat
Yeah,
room.
not physically
Yes.
here.
No, I vote for physically here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can make it.
If you can make it, we'll have you. But no, be in the chat room, be active during the podcast. And what we're going to do is Andrew's going to take all the names of everybody that's in the podcast, put it in a random generator, and we're going to give away 2 prizes that night at the end of the show.
You mean we don't get to just do like the slips of paper and somebody?
Kind of like the Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
We could.
Do we have to build that?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a wine goblet that's large enough for pieces of paper.
That's true.
And it is a
I have a
Harry Potter
cauldron.
She has a wine glass that's big enough for the notebook.
That's true.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so you guys don't want to miss that. It's really awesome. I wish I could get it for myself, but
You can.
I can.
You can. You
but-
just won't win it.
Wait, how good
Right.
is this? Because I don't even know what we're giving away.
Oh,
Don't worry. We'll fill you in.
Really?
we haven't told you yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
We showed you.
Did you show me?
Yes.
Hey,
We showed you part of it.
Yeah.
Was I asleep?
No.
partially.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
And-
that.
Yeah, and
There's
something
something
else. Yeah. So
Okay. Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
So you guys just be ready. Be in. Be in.
OMG. Becky.
Okay.
Look at his butt.
Where?
He must work out.
But just
What's
be in
up,
the
Hockey
chat
Man?
room that night, and
And
you'll
we're
be
looking for-
automatically entered in a drawing to win something special that night.
And
So.
if nothing gets rescheduled, we're looking at Friday, April 30th to be that 100th episode.
Yeah. And we'll keep everybody updated via our Facebook pages. So if you follow Paratalk Podcast
He
or
said
if you
via.
follow East Tennessee Ghost Seekers, you will know.
Or if you're friends with us
Or
personally.
if you're friends with us personally. Another
Who
thing.
wouldn't want to be our friend?
I know. I know.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
pretty cool.
We're pretty damn cool.
We're pretty
I-
fucking awesome.
I like us.
Yeah.
I love us.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Zach T. Baggins.
That's
That
right.
is true.
That is right.
That is so true.
So, and speaking of Zak T. Baggins, there's a little video floating around out in Facebook land right now.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Of
You can-
Zak T. Baggins.
Yeah, check it out. You can see our very own Zak T. Baggins.
Yeah, just check out I think I put it on both. I think it's on the Paratalk and the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers Facebook pages.
I showed it to the guys at work the other day. They about pissed themselves.
I need to
pretty damn
share it
funny.
again.
It's pretty damn
so
funny.
good.
It's really funny. It's
Another
pretty
thing,
fabulous.
all for like the last 2 months, we've been promoting Screamfest.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, so Screamfest
That's
is
so
being,
sad.
well, it's not being canceled. It's being
know.
postponed.
But do we know till when?
They're going to figure it out, and they're going to try to get it as soon as possible. Possibly next weekend, possibly the weekend after that.
Which could totally screw up a lot of things because this was on the schedule.
Well,
If things aren't on the schedule,
Andrea
It screws
goes-
up the schedule.
it does. It
Yeah.
completely screws up the schedule. I've got things planned,
I mean, I'm just saying, if you can't go, the rest of us will represent.
but then I won't be there.
We'll take
all of the Saturday games are usually in the morning or early afternoon.
I
So
know,
you
and
could
I was,
done
and
like you
that
were
was
gonna
actually,
do
my
today
plan
or tomorrow.
Tomorrow was going to be go to a ball game, then come down.
So it'd be the
Mama
same
can
exact
miss
thing.
one.
I already have to miss one. I have a board meeting.
That's boring.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah. All right. What else we got going on? The Waverly video.
It's so close
Very
to coming
close.
out.
Very, very close. Tomorrow.
Almost climaxed.
Yes. Tomorrow we are filming our interviews. And it'll be the four of us because no one else can make it because they have to work or they live out of state. So,
Or they're far, far away.
yes. So it'll be the four
Could
of
we
us.
do a Zoom interview? And
That
video
would
it?
that would go completely against all things that Stephen is putting together for this.
You're exactly right.
He has.
thank you.
I mean,
it was just a thought. Don't leap across
Yeah.
the table and strangle
no,
me.
because I had thought about
He
that.
couldn't
Then
see you.
I had thought about even suggesting that, but
I
I was
thought
like,
of that myself.
yeah. I mean, I know how you are, and you would rather have this
particular,
with
yeah.
a similar background for everyone with his camera
Well,
skills.
it's not just that; it's audio.
Well, that
Nobody
too.
wants to watch a fucking video where your voice is garbled, and Zoom voices
hello?
are garbled.
You love Charlie Brown. Nobody could understand the teacher or the mom.
That's different.
That was
though.
garbled.
But that's different.
That's totally different. That is totally. It's made to
Don't
be
come
that
for
way.
Charlie Brown, damn it.
Yeah, it's made to be that way. People who don't have decent microphones on Zoom calls sound like they're talking to you from a telephone. And
I mean, you don't have to explain this to
Yeah.
me. I know exactly why you would prefer not to do Zoom interviews.
Yes,
My boss always sounds like she's talking through
a megaphone.
gravel.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Most people I talk to on Zoom sound like they're in a tin can. They're like way out here, and
Yeah.
so hey, how's everybody? Can you hear me? Can you?
That's a perfect
You're on
representation.
mute. You're muted. Can you please turn that? No.
Hey, I'm
Turn
wearing
your camera
pants today.
on.
I'm wearing pants this time.
Susan, hey. Can you hear me, Susan?
But yeah, so the Waverly video.
That was good.
The Waverly video, if everything falls the way I'm hoping it falls, will be finished by Sunday and uploaded Sunday or Monday.
What time do you want me over here for my interview? What time would you like to give me my close-ups?
I do know that we will have a guest at 11, but they're probably going to be stuck back there, so
Yeah, who
we won't have to
cares?
worry about it.
Yeah, who cares?
Wait. You gonna let a girl in his room?
Oh my
She
gosh.
always is. Yeah.
She's never been. I mean, she's walked through the living room.
Yeah.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
But yeah,
I'd make a big deal out of it.
Noonish.
You know,
I'm that mom.
Did you hear me?
Yes,
Around noon.
noonish.
Yes.
I will have clothes on and everything. I will even have had coffee by that point.
Awesome.
I will wear leggings.
Okay.
I would have had 2 cups of coffee and a nap by that point.
That is true.
That's true.
Maybe 2 naps.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Why go 2 when you can just go 1 consistent nap?
No, that's not how he
That's
works.
not how he works. He sleeps 40
gotta get up
times a
and
day.
Kinda
have
like
a
a-
snack and then another nap.
Kind of like a cat. It's like, I'm up. I'm up.
I'm out.
I'm up. I'm out.
Yeah. So be watching for that video. I'll put links on our Facebook pages, on all of our Facebook pages, and it'll be on our YouTube page. So if you don't subscribe to our YouTube page, go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and do that right now. Just East TN Ghost Seekers. All right. So this week, I forgot one.
One more.
One more. On March 12th of this year, Mr. Butch DeFeo
Kicked the bucket.
kicked the bucket. Cause of death, unknown, hasn't been released, not mentioned. I don't think anybody really cares.
Nope.
No, you know, that's
It's a
the,
demon.
personally, I kind of want to know how.
Probably COVID.
That's, I mean,
Probably.
because that's one of
He
those,
died in the hospital.
that's one of those karma.
No, it doesn't matter what it is. Right now, they're going to call it COVID.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But he did die in a hospital, so
It could have been
He could have
age or some kind of medical dilemma.
Cancer is a terrible thing, but if you could wish it upon someone, he deserved it.
Right. Yeah.
You murder your whole family, you deserve to go out miserable.
Yeah.
How old was he? He wasn't
69.
Yeah.
All right. So now we got that out of the way. So since that's kind of in the news, it's
Yeah.
something recent that happened. This week we're going to talk paranormal news.
Yay! Let's get knowledgeable on
and
news.
there's all kinds of shit in the news, actually.
Ew,
This
that's
is
stinky.
2021.
Yeah.
2021.
This is Barbara Walters.
Barbara Wawa.
What Barbara
Wah, wah,
Walters?
wah.
But yeah, so Andrea,
Yeah.
how about you read us the first story in this week's paranormal news?
Okay. Well, it seems like the spirits that linger around Santa Teresa's memory gardens of the valley don't shy away from the camera. Usually, when you hear or witness some sort of paranormal activity around El Paso, it happens in the evening. I mean, after all, there have been all sorts of encounters with some sort of paranormal activity around El Paso. Yeah. For example,
Well, you were born there.
I know.
That was some
That's why I'm
paranormal
like,
activity.
Damn paranormal.
that's why I'm
right
like,
there.
yeah.
Just plain abnormal.
Just completely abnormal. For example, the time Ghost Adventures toured the DeSoto Hotel many years ago and caught some disturbance in the hotel's basement. Then last summer, someone was out late at night when they noticed a light turning on and off at the El Paso High School. Or the time in 2019, someone spotted some unusual activity in a hotel downtown during late night hours. Well, the hauntings still continue, except this next story takes place in Santa Teresa. This new creepy story involves Vinny Viramontes and his niece who visited their deceased loved ones at Memory Gardens of the Valley.
Do you know if he was related to Lola Montez that...
No.
okay. Are
No.
you sure?
Positive.
All right.
Because this is Viramontes.
Not Lola?
No. Vinny.
Positive.
Vinny.
Vinny Viramontes. One word.
Not Lola Montez?
I don't even know the reference, so...
I'm totally lost.
Yeah.
Okay. For those who may not know about Memory Gardens of the Valley, that cemetery is located in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Well, Vinny Viramontes and his niece sure do have guts visiting a cemetery in the evening.
It's the best time to go.
Right? After visiting their loved ones, they took some pictures and videos that captured possible paranormal activity. Later that night, Vinny Viramontes reviewed his pictures and videos and noticed something strange. In the photo Vinny took of his niece, he noticed an unusual figure behind her. You can see in the picture that it looks to be a male figure with a cloudy blur by his niece's face. But as for the video he took, Vinny squats down by a grave and you can hear a creepy voice saying, "This is Robert. along with the city noise.
Robert wanted to be heard.
Robert the doll.
Ooh. Possibly. Are you talking about that? Is that song?
Yes.
Lola.
No, not that song.
Copacabana.
No, that's
something.
I
Copacabana.
love that song.
Yeah, no.
It's a great song. She was a showgirl.
Let's see. Wasn't her name was Lola?
She was
It's a showgirl. There we go. See, I knew that name was in there.
Pardon my terrible singing, y'all.
Hold on.
So sorry.
You're pardoned.
If you guys don't know Lola Montez.
I used to know Elisa Montez.
That's your ball beat, huh?
Yes.
That's why I didn't know. Okay, you're gonna get this like deleted.
Nah.
He can cut that out.
Nah.
I knew.
It's not even a 30-second clip. It's fine.
Yeah. Volbeat Lola Montez.
Feeling a little gassy.
Oh my God.
You need to step the hell out.
Vacate the premises.
We will wait while you go take a shit. We'll just carry on.
Damn Chinese food.
Sesame chicken.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, he had sesame chicken. I had beef and broccoli. Andrea has
From where?
The new China Palace.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a new delivery service here, and we utilized it. And they all got Chinese, and I got apple blossom
Nice.
delivered.
Very
nice.
Livered.
I mean, actually, apple blossom had liver, but
I like beef liver. I don't like chicken liver.
Yeah, liver and onions is really good
Yes.
if it's cooked right.
If it's cooked right, yeah.
my mama used to do the fried chicken livers.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I love
And
those.
those were
When my
good.
grandmother did them,
Yeah.
or my mom.
Nope. The only thing I use chicken livers for
Fishing.
is catfishing.
Yes, I don't eat chicken liver. I like beef
Fish.
liver and onions.
Have you tried them fried?
Yes, I grew up in the country.
My mama
made them all the time.
My mama said.
All right. So,
moving along.
since that had nothing to do with Lola Montez, I don't give two shits.
Who's Lola Montez?
Hold on, I'll let you.
No.
All right. This next story.
It's cool.
This next story is a cool story, and I will voice my opinion when Amy's done reading it.
All right.
So, Amy, tell us about this.
Take it away.
People have been left baffled by what appears to be a ship floating in the air as it hangs above the water. British man David Morris snapped a photo of the ship in waters off the coast of Cornwall and England's southwest, capturing the rare optical illusion. Morris's son told Cornwall Live the sighting left the pair amazed and very baffled. On social media, people were left puzzled in awe of the optical phenomenon often referred to as ghost ships. It's a UFO, joked one man. David Morris snapped this photo, and you've probably all seen it because this was like last week, of what appears to be a ship floating on thin air. Others called it spectacular and crazy. If I was walking along the beach one day and saw this, I'd fall over, one woman tweeted. Why does the ship appear to be flying? Well, it might appear as though the ship is suspended in air. BBC meteorologist, just about couldn't spit that one out, David Brain, explained it's actually an optical illusion known as superior mirage. Superior mirages occur because of the weather condition known as a temperature inversion, where cold air lies close to the sea with warmer air above it, Brain said. Since cold air is denser than warm air, it blends light towards the eyes of someone standing on the ground or on the coast, changing how a distant object appears.
I love the movie Ghost Ship.
Okay, well, that
was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to call bullshit on our meteorologist here. I'm calling bullshit on the meteorologist.
Okay.
Look at this picture.
I mean, I just about guarantee everyone has seen
Yes.
this.
Okay, in that picture, look below the ship. Do you? I
see the ocean.
Well, and I can see what appears to be a dark space down to the right of that ship.
Are you talking like a shadow?
Like a shadow of that ship.
I think it was just hauling ass in a wave and
Went airborne.
A barge.
A barge goes
Get away.
airborne.
So I will actually say I have seen this phenomenon.
Bullshit.
oh shit.
No.
Bullshit.
Not this particular one, but I have seen this when sailing.
What were we supposed to do when someone says phenomenon?
It don't work.
That's what I was bitching over before.
Oh,
Phenomenon.
Anyway, I have actually seen this out in San Diego when I was out sailing with the guy I was dating and his family.
sailing, take me away.
And we were all like pretty hard tripping over it until we got closer.
That's why you saw it, because you were tripping.
Not that kind of tripping. We were all like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you see that?" And because it was a freighter. It was not a freighter.
A fritter?
Like a cruise ship.
Not a cruise ship. Aircraft carrier. That's it. Because San Diego aircraft carrier, and we all thought it was like we were taking bets on it, so we went out to check it out. And the closer you get to it, you can see that it's on the water. But it is an optical illusion. It's really, really fucking weird, but it's an optical illusion, and it will mess with your head.
That would trip me out.
It
for sure.
We were all
Well,
like,
see,
tripping
I wonder if
out.
that's the same phenomenon as those flying manta rays.
Who knows?
But I'm not discounting the fact that this could totally be like an alien aircraft lifting this ship up.
Yeah. I mean, this photo, it looks just like, something
Is down there.
is down there. It looks like there's a shadow below it.
If you really want to get technical, though, like
It's Cornwall, England. They don't have any sun.
Right.
that's true.
Right.
But like if you really look at the picture and look just right above the base of the boat, you can see a darker line.
So you think that's water too?
I think that's on the
I
other
see
side.
what
You
you're
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that
It's just farther out on the
Yeah.
horizon.
yeah. So
The sun's hitting everything just right. It's
yeah, it is.
It causes that shelf look to where it,
I mean, that was
That's
just a
very
perfect
possible.
picture.
Right.
It's very, very possible. But,
the only reason I believe that's what it is because I have seen this personally.
right.
Not this particular instance, but I have seen this personally.
Right.
So
Me personally, I want to believe that this ship is floating.
And that is
Well, it
perfectly
is.
fine.
Yes.
I mean, water.
I mean, out of the water.
we do live
Yeah.
right down the road from where some really spooky shit goes on.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
Anything
So,
is possible.
where's that?
anything.
Anything is possible.
I'm gonna hit you.
So, the next story
Yes.
is very long. Do you want to read it, or do you want to read that next one that's coming behind this one? I think you would enjoy more.
Yeah, I'll take the next one.
So,
I'm okay with this.
yeah,
One.
and I figured you would like this
I just saw
one.
the title of the next one
Yeah.
for this one. So
So, one of the biggest recording artists on Earth paid a special visit to the most scientifically studied paranormal hotspot on Earth on Sunday. We're talking about none other than Post Malone taking a special tour of the Unitah County, Utah's infamous Skinwalker Ranch.
oh God, put your shirt back on.
See, if you just ignore it. Post Malone, whose real name is Austin Richard Post, spent Sunday with ranch owner Brandon Fugel. Fugel is part of The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, a hit series on history which investigates what it calls one of the most infamous and secretive hotspots of paranormal and UFO-related activities on Earth. The ranch is located near Ballard, Utah, just south of Highway 191. Fugel, who is also the chairman and co-owner of Collier's International, told 2 News Skinwalker Ranch is the most scientifically studied paranormal hotspot in the world and was part of a Pentagon-funded black budget program from 2008 to 2013, as reported in the New York Times and other media. Fugel says Post is a paranormal enthusiast who reached out to him about touring the ranch, and it turns out the two had friends in common and have since become friends. Fugel said, Post Malone and I were introduced through mutual friends and business associates and became friends as he is extremely interested in the paranormal with the dream to visit the ranch. Post Malone, who's... Okay, that was a...
Redundant. My question is, did Posty shower?
He looked clean in the picture.
Okay.
Fugel tells 2 News that the post...
That's another optical illusion. Sorry.
Sorry. Fugel tells 2 News that Post was specifically interested in the scientific technology and equipment that scientists use at the ranch. Post also helped out with some investigations while he was at the ranch, and Post is often spotted in Utah as he has a home in the state.
With a shower?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's a joke, son. Don't you get it? I made a funny, son, and you're not laughing. I made a funny, son, and you're not...
No, I'm not laughing. Further details.
I only ask because, I've heard the stories.
It's possible.
Exactly.
Further details regarding Post's visit to the ranch were not provided to the media. Fugel has owned the ranch for about 5 years, having bought it from billionaire UFO enthusiast Robert Bigelow, who conducted his own unpublished studies at the ranch. Fugel said, I acquired the ranch from elusive aerospace billionaire Robert Bigelow out of Nevada's nearly 5 years ago and launched my own expanded investigation of the property and the claims of the UFO activity, cattle mutilations, orbs, and other high strangeness. Post Malone, who's... God, why does that, keep repeating? Fugel has since filmed 2 seasons of his show at the ranch, with the first season becoming a worldwide phenomenon. Last year, in partnership with History Channel, I launched an investigative series, The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, which was a new hit for the network. Season 2 is scheduled to launch the first week in May, with 10 new episodes following my team and our scientific research. Season 2 is set to begin airing. When asked if Post Malone will be on the show, Fugel said, "We'll see." History's description of The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch reads, For the first time ever, history is gaining full, unprecedented access to one of the most infamous and secretive hotspots of paranormal and UFO-related activities on Earth, Skinwalker Ranch. Anchored by never-before-seen footage of the ranch and what it contains, the series will feature a team of scientists and experts who will conduct a daring and thorough search of this infamous 512-acre property located in Utah's Uinta Basin in an attempt to find out... Sorry, I can't keep going like that.
Drink more, you can.
I know. In an attempt to find out the who, what, and why behind more than 200 years of UFO sightings, bizarre animal mutilations, and paranormal-related mysteries, utilizing the latest and cutting-edge technology from lasers and ground-penetrating radar to drone thermography and more. The team will apply hard science and make shocking discoveries while going further and risking more than anyone has done on the ranch before. Beginning in the 1950s, Skinwalker Ranch and the area around it has been referred to as UFO Alley, where numerous anomalous events and strange activities have received worldwide media attention. Since then, the area has been the site of decades of study, some clandestinely funded by the government. In 1996, the property was purchased by billionaire businessman and UFO enthusiast Robert Bigelow, who used it to conduct his own experiments into the study of the ranch and its otherworldly connections. His findings were never shared with the public. 3 years ago, the property was sold to a new owner who is now leading this team in a new investigation and, for the first time in history, allowing television cameras to document their shocking discoveries.
Well,
I want to go.
so
Me too.
Is Robert related to Deuce?
Yes.
I thought so.
They're brothers.
I thought so. Yeah.
I was
It's
going to say they
brother,
were
uncle.
yeah, cousin,
Cousin,
uncle,
dad.
cousin, brother.
Yeah. They share Aunt Mama.
This is cousin dad.
So, Skinwalker Ranch. I would so love to go there.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the UFO stuff.
That is totally up your alley.
It totally is.
I would love to go. I want to go camp. Skinwalker
I want to know what's mutilating all these animals. I mean, you see
demon.
Yeah, you see these cows. Well, at one time they were saying it was a
Said your
dire
name.
wolf.
Yeah.
They said it was a dire wolf. The guy said this wolf was freaking huge. And walked up to him and then walked by him and grabbed a cow and started pulling the cow through a fence.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to see. I want to go. I want to camp out.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, we were watching something, and Stephen goes, "We should go to the desert." Out of nowhere. And I was like, okay.
Watching Waterworld.
No, I don't even know what we were.
Big Bang Theory.
Where in the desert?
Yes,
should
we were
go?
watching Big Bang Theory. That's what it was.
We were watching Big Bang Theory.
Where
And
in the desert do you want to go? What
Somewhere-
desert do you want to visit?
I would love to go and see the Joshua trees.
Yes.
Because I just want to go there and play with photography. I totally want to go to the desert and play with
You can do the
photography.
photography. I can go to the spas.
That's fine.
That
There's
sounds like a
spas.
plan.
There's spas right there.
I know.
In the Joshua Tree Park.
I know.
Yeah, so you can
I'm
do
game.
that. You can go get you a massage, and
Let's
I
do
will
it.
go sit out there and I will film the stars.
I want to pet a rattlesnake.
We'll see what we can do later.
Guys. That's not the real snake.
That's just a lizard.
It spit on me.
It's like a spitting cobra. Don't let it get in your eyes. Shit burns. But so yeah, I want to go to the desert. I want to go to this place you were just talking about.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Yep.
Yes.
I want to go to the desert too, but my desert's in a different part of the world.
Where do you want to go?
To the outback. I want to go down under.
Have you seen the critters and bugs?
I have.
Everything
yes.
there wants to kill you.
Everything.
Seriously,
Yeah.
everything. Did you see? I think it was it?
They have
maybe it
meth
was
there
New-
too.
Maybe it was New Zealand. I can't remember, somewhere hot. But the place was being overrun by mice. Like
Well,
millions and millions. I mean, they were taking video, and you just see these little tiny things running all over the place.
we actually have several people that listen to us.
I know,
in New
and I would-
Zealand and Australia.
Tell me about
And,
this.
yes.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, you guys
I
comment.
play an
on-
online game on my phone, and a lot of the guys in the clan, they're from New Zealand and Australia.
I mean, anybody that's from there, please call. I just want to hear your voice.
Amen.
But I mean the stuff, the spiders,
Yeah.
freaking spiders everywhere.
Sizes of basketballs.
Yeah, I remember when we worked at the same pharmaceutical chain.
Yes.
I
And-
saw that video or that picture.
What?
Are you talking about that big, massive?
The spider video that I took.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
While I was working there, I was developing some photos for this guy who had been in Australia. He actually worked at the plants in Oak Ridge and took like a 2-month vacation and went to Australia. And so he brought in all of his film to get it developed. There was a couple of pictures he took from inside of his tent, because a lot of nights he would just camp out right there on the beach. From the inside of the tent, and it daylight outside, freaking spiders all over. You just see shadows of these big fucking spiders all over the tent.
See, spiders don't bother me.
Those would.
Those would carry your skinny ass off.
Yeah, these are like freaking camel spiders. dude.
Because when I go out there, I'm going to be in a pouch of a kangaroo.
I'm protected. Mama Roo's got me.
To the river, Roo.
You're a little fella. You could hide in the pouch of a koala bear.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to hold it. I want to snuzzle a koala. They're so cute.
Yeah.
And a
I think that's
sloth.
against the law in Australia.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to snuzzle anything.
Snuzzle, snuffleupagus.
I want to hold a
Smuggle one.
sloth. Did you
Yes.
guys see the video of the sloth
Yes.
that was rescued, and he's on the river and he's just got his hand
Yeah,
in
he's
the
all
water
like-
and he's like chilling and he's just looks so fucking fascinated.
It's
amazing.
so
I'll show you
great.
later what I've seen.
Oh, I know what you've
Yeah,
seen. You've seen
yeah.
like your computer and that's it.
Yes. Yeah.
And you got to take a break now and then. Watch a funny video.
See, that's
Watch the video of the bear eating the hog. And
I
that
showed
was-
that.
She showed me that.
Did you
showed
watch
it.
the whole thing?
Yeah.
I watched the majority of it, and I was like, I know it's nature, and it's fascinating,
At
but
minute-
that poor hog screaming.
Oh
just
yeah,
got to
at
me.
minute like 8. No, it's probably about minute 7 of the 10-minute video. I was like, okay, I'm struggling here. That's
Well, what pissed me off is all the people who are
that
like,
were stopped and like
that were
feet away,
yelling.
5 feet.
No, that were yelling
Yes.
at the bear to leave
Leave
the
it
hog
alone.
alone. Hello, this is nature.
And
If you can't handle nature, go back to your huddle.
And
little
hogs are
house.
an invasive species.
Yes.
They
Yeah, they
are.
are.
Yeah.
They
so it was
destroy
just
everything.
doing a favor and eating at the same time. It was a, you know,
Hey, it's like, bitch, don't you eat bacon?
Exactly.
You enjoy a
they
ham
don't. They don't
sandwich?
eat their bacon on the hoof.
well, and not
I
only
agree.
that, it's the fact that they were all sitting there watching this bear do this and actually listening to that hog squeal like he was. And I think that's why people were like, "Oh man, you know, stop," because when you see a package of bacon,
It ain't squealing.
it's not squealing. It's already, it's processed. It's ready to go.
Okay, my question: if they see the freaking huge ass snake grab the alligator and is swallowing the alligator whole, and the alligator's squirming trying to get away, or they're gonna be like, "Leave it alone, leave it." No, they're not gonna be like that.
I don't know. Actually, I think some of them might.
Well,
doubt
yeah, there are those who are like, "Oh my God, it's animal violence."
Yes.
But
Like,
it's
bitch, that's nature.
the nature of the beast.
Yes.
See, the one video I saw not too long ago, and I showed it to Andrea, and then we'll get back into the whole paranormal thing. But it was a frog, and this guy.
With a duck.
No,
No? You didn't
This
see
is
the one with the duck?
No, but they put this huge freaking spider in his terrarium, and this frog destroys this spider one leg
Leg at a time.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
That spider, I mean, he was all like, whack, 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 whack. And then one leg gone. Whack, 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 whack. Another leg gone. Crap.
And then it was just down to whack.
Yeah, whack.
He was trying to actually pull away with that one arm. He had that one leg. Like,
Oh my God.
And the poor thing was going in circles. And it was just,
and the frog sitting there looking at it like, let me get this swallowed.
yeah, I'll end it now.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved that video, seeing the spider die.
He's all about some spider violence.
Yes. I can't stand it. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Before we get to this next story, why don't we take a quick break because my cup is empty? And
Oh, my God.
yeah, I know.
The horror.
Yeah. Well, I've been in here getting ready. So, yeah.
What you putting in that cup?
I don't know what I'll put in that cup this time. But let's take a quick break, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes. We'll be back in about 2 minutes, and
Maybe you need some of this.
maybe.
Talk about the next story.
Yeah,
there
we'll,
we go.
We'll discuss some more paranormal news. So you guys hang tight, get you a drink, and we'll be right back.
So many people spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on that perfect infrared camera, hoping to catch that epic paranormal shot or simply to document their nighttime escapades, only to pair it up with an IR illuminator that gives off a hotspot in the center of the frame and performs subpar for their camera's capabilities. We did the same thing. Let me save you some time and money spent on multiple IR lights with one name, Deadlight. Created from the minds of Josh Bender and Justin Brown, who are also paranormal investigators, the Deadlight is the elite light to add to your camera arsenal. We have tested the Deadlight and illuminated areas up to 300 feet away. Did I mention these lights are built like a tank? Super durable and sturdy construction. Josh builds each Deadlight to meet your needs and is in constant contact during the building process. So forget the other lights out there and go straight to the best. You can check out the complete line of Deadlights on Facebook at Deadlight LLC. Justin and Josh are constantly exploring new features to add to the Deadlights. ETGS will never use another light in the field, simply because nothing else compares. Get your Deadlight today and you too can light up the night.
listening to Paratalk with East Tennessee Seekers, a new perspective in paranormal talk radio. You're listening to Paratalk. If you have a question or an experience to share, email us at etgsparatalk@gmail.com or call 865-264-0448. And now, back to Paratalk.
All right, guys, we're back. And I hope you all grabbed you a beverage of choice.
Maybe some popcorn.
Andrea grabbed mine, and it is a Diet Mountain Dew. Hitting the hard stuff tonight, so everybody watch out. Don't know what's going to happen.
Easy killer.
Don't know where this is going to go from here. So, all right, back to paranormal news. This guy right here. Oh my God.
Yes.
So, everybody's favorite love to hate paranormal investigator is back in the news this week. Actually, I think it was from last week.
I mean, he had to do something to stay relevant, right?
And, you know, he acquired something that I would like to acquire, you know? I mean, just because it's what it is. So, Steve, tell us what our boy Zak Bagans is up to now.
I would be happy to.
Thank you, sir.
A terrifying artifact is currently in transit to Zak Bagans' Haunted Museum. The Ghost Adventures host told Newsweek on Friday, Bagans is now the owner of a supposedly haunted acoustic guitar that could have been involved in the death of a teenager in 1979. I don't play the guitar very well, but you can rest assured that I will most definitely play the instrument and see if anything happens to me, Bagans wrote to Newsweek. Bagans purchased the guitar, the brand of which is unknown since logo has been removed, through online music retailer Reverb for $666. Reverb's listing included a macabre history of the instrument. Apparently, the seller was given the acoustic guitar, which is said to be cursed by the mother of the deceased.
You see what Hockey Man said? You see what Hockey Man said?
No.
You ain't wrong, Adam.
He said that pussy won't play it.
The seller listed the instrument with a warning to the future buyer. Please use extreme caution when conjuring the phantasmic spirits that seem to be channeled through this inquisitive instrument, it read. The original owner of the guitar was said to be a 13-year-old boy who was rumored to be a Satan worshiper. The listing mentions black magic, devil worship, and more before noting how the guitar was possibly involved in the boy's untimely death. His death has never been solved, but the calamitous kid was found lying on his bed with his guitar draped across him, apparently electrocuted, even though this is an acoustic guitar, the listing claimed. According to the listing, the owner decided to sell the guitar because of the haunted activity it seemed to bring. I've heard the strings discordantly ring out, despite no one being near the guitar. Further on 3 occasions, I put the guitar in my bedroom closet, only to find the guitar on my bed when I returned home, and I live alone. The final straw occurred when I saw the guitar levitate out of the trash can I had somberly placed it in. For Bagans, it's the first haunted musical instrument he has in his collection of morbid items. And that's saying a lot. Bagans has some impressive artifacts from serial killers, cult leaders like Charles Manson, and even Jack Kevorkian's death fan. The unique guitar will fit right in because of its heavy, rumored past. I was really blown away by the story behind the guitar and how the seller got the guitar directly from the boy's mother, Bagans wrote. Because of that provenance and why I jumped as fast as I could to buy the guitar. I was literally driving in my car when my phone started blowing up about the guitar for sale and was shocked when I was able to buy it. Visitors of the Haunted Museum can expect to see it in person later this year. Because a musician who had the guitar experienced so much with it, including it levitating and playing by itself, I will display it securely at the Haunted Museum for close observation. Of course, the Haunted Museum security cameras are ready to capture any freaky occurrences that follow the guitar to its new home. For more information on the Haunted Museum, tickets, and more, go to thehauntedmuseum.com.
I like our little PSAs.
Yeah. So, I would love to have that just because, it's a guitar.
Say my name.
The guitar said my name.
And if it's a haunted guitar, how awesome would that be? Would you let me keep that in the house, or would that have to stay in the garage as well?
What do you think?
It would be in the garage.
I think it would be in the garage.
Yeah, it'd be in the garage. Damn it.
I have enough haunted things in this house. I don't need any more.
Like what? Us?
Yeah,
Yes.
about that. About that.
Most of it's down there with me.
That is
dude.
true.
It's everywhere.
I think it is everywhere.
It is everywhere.
Yeah, my house has been having a lot of activity since we got back from Waverly.
Yeah.
And it's been cleansed twice now.
Well, I've seen multiple things in this hallway in the last 2 weeks. I saw something in the laundry room 2 nights ago.
Nice.
I'm hearing stuff constantly. Mm-hmm. Steve's experiencing stuff down in the basement.
I actually experienced something today. Like I had just got home and I was standing, they were sitting down, I was talking, and like out of my peripheral, I saw like something big and white move like outside the back door. And I just kind of stopped and I'm, looking to see if it was something, out there. Well, Hayden came through and he opened the blind. I was like, is Grace out there? He's like, no, because Grace is the neighbor's massive Yeti white dog.
Right.
But, what I saw would have been, if it were on the porch, a good 4 foot tall. But it wasn't dark. It was white.
Which is too tall for the Yeti.
Oh, yeah. The Yeti's like only 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
Like 2.
No.
3
She's about 3. she's
Yeah,
big.
she's Great Pyrenees. She's
Yeah.
a big dog.
She is a big dog.
But,
I've
I
seen
mean,
her.
it was something much taller. It just kind of was like, interesting.
We've been seeing more things in the house, hearing more things in the house. And Chuck and I went to pick up dinner the other night, and we were on our way back home when Audrey called me and said, "Where is the sage?" And I was like, why?
The great skeptic?
Yes.
The great skeptic.
And I was like, why? And she said, there is something here and it's not nice. And I was like, okay, you want to elaborate on that? She's like, no, where's the sage? So I was like, okay, here it is. There's where it's at. And when we got home, she was like finishing up cleansing the house. Yeah.
Wow.
But we, like, the night before
Did
that.
she ever elaborate on what
she
freaked her out?
hasn't. I think she just felt it.
Yeah.
But the night before that, we were all sitting in the living room watching TV, and it sounded like something crashed in her room. And I was like, what the hell was that? Because the dog looked, and she looked a little bit alarmed, but she wasn't going anywhere. She's a chicken shit. She
Hannah's
was
like,
okay,
no, you guys go check that.
yeah, so
I'll stay
Audrey
right
got
here.
up and yeah, Audrey got up and went in there, and she was like, "There's nothing."
You know what's it appears to me that whatever is in there knows that everyone but Audrey is more
Open to it. Because Audrey is
Actually, Chuck is really the one that's the least open to it, which is funny because he's grown up with it. I mean, his house, the house he grew up in is haunted.
I know his mama's house. It
exactly. But he's really like, he's the least open person.
Is he?
about
Is
it
he?
all.
Is it that he's not open to it, or is he just like so nonchalant that it's just kind of like whatever?
I think it gets on his nerves.
Yeah,
So it's more like
he doesn't want to acknowledge it.
He's
Just
irritated.
blocks it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
But Audrey is the more of a skeptic
Yes.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever's there is kind of like, okay, you understand. You, on the other hand,
You
Yeah.
don't want to understand.
maybe I need to work on you.
Yeah.
yeah. And to the point where she had me do an egg cleanse on her yesterday.
Really?
She was like, I swear I think I'm hexed.
And she wants to go with us in July.
Yeah. I was like, why do you think you're hexed? And she's like, well, let's just talk about my lack of relationships and how they all last about 4 days. And then suddenly interest is gone. And I was like, honey, you're 20 and you're not fucking every guy that's talking to you.
Yeah.
That's why. And she was like, no, I'm telling you, there's something. She was not wrong. Her cleanse, there was all kinds of spooky shit in there.
Wow.
So, yeah. So
Well, like down there in the
repulsing.
basement, there's big, heavy objects that are being moved.
Yes.
I mean, Christmas tree box.
Christmas tree box.
Big plastic tote with decorations in it.
Yeah, and if I find out that that thing has dropped my box and broke my stuff, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, the thing is, I mean, it's not just being moved from where it's sitting to sliding off. No, it's being moved like 4 feet, 5 feet.
wow.
Yeah.
And this is just since we got back from Waverly?
This
happened
started
before.
This started right before, because that's when we noticed the boxes. Because we were going down there to get stuff, getting prepped for Waverly.
We need to investigate your
But-
house.
No,
But
Why not? You know,
Fuck off.
something's here.
because I don't want to acknowledge it. I don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, but if we know what it is, we can kick it the fuck out.
I mean, I'm in that kind of like a love-hate relationship with it where I'm like, ooh, that's interesting, but kind of like a leave it be type thing. If it ain't but messing with me,
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
if it doesn't bother me, then I'm okay with it. It's like, just leave it be.
I mean, it just,
Once it
But
starts,
does
like,
it bother Steve?
Not yet.
but I mean, once it starts, you know, if it ever starts getting physical, messing with them,
yeah.
then we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be sitting on the edge of my bed, watching TV, and I'll see, shadows out of the corner of my eye.
Watching TV.
Yeah.
So that's what they're calling it.
But, speaking of, things have come up a little stronger since Waverly. And I'm just telling you guys right now, this video. Okay, today I was going through some more of the video.
Wait to see it.
Just to get some B-roll.
You're going to have to.
Just to get some B-roll.
Shut it.
And at the very beginning of the night when we got there, I got the Lumix set up, and Tim and I went out in the hall there on the second floor and walked out onto the veranda, just to see how the light worked and how that lens worked, And the video that I took is 2 minutes and 44 seconds long. Okay. Just a little short video, just to get out and test it, just to see how it looked. So when I went through video to put the video together, that wasn't even one I looked at, because it was just that walkthrough. There was no investigation going on. This was me and him walking out, and he had his spirit box going, and like you can't even really hear it because he didn't have an external speaker or anything. But in the first 54 seconds of the video, we got a strong EVP.
Yes.
Girl,
strong.
the number of EVPs.
Yeah, so this is what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to let everybody know this right now. There is no way in hell I'm putting all these EVPs in this video, just because
It would be nothing but EVPs.
it would look faked and staged. So there's no way in hell I'm putting all these EVPs in this video.
Or at least acknowledging all of them.
No, yeah. Well,
But there's going to be a lot. There's a lot in there.
Easter eggs.
They're basically Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Nice.
But there's other ones from digital recorders that I'm not putting in there, because a lot of that, there was no camera around the digital recorder at the time, like your all's happenings when you and Mike were coming down the hall.
Did you get something from that?
We got something from that.
I want to hear it. I need to hear that. I want to hear it.
And so what I'm going to do, and Andrea had brought this up a couple weeks ago, thinking about starting a Patreon for the podcast. And dude, I'm not going to do like all these other jackasses, and it's going to be, $5 a month and you get this,
Right.
$1. You donate $1 and we will give you access to EVPs that we haven't posted anywhere.
Bloopers.
Blooper reel that we have never posted.
We have
anywhere.
blooper reels?
Oh, buddy.
Have you met us?
There might be a special one with a surprising language from me.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to get that going.
I need that. I need that, just that clip for bad days of the week when I can just play it.
We watched that and he kept going back.
Yeah, I need
It's
that
funny.
just so I can play
It's
it over
funny.
and over again when I'm having a bad day.
I mean, it will brighten anyone's day.
It
But
was
yeah, so if
beautiful.
anybody's interested in doing the Patreon thing with us, it's going to be $1 a month, and you'll get access to all kinds of good shit. And some months we may even throw in a little extra kicker just for you guys doing it. So if you're interested, it's going to be coming. So look for it. All right, back.
Quick question.
Yeah.
July. We are definitely on for July, right?
Oh,
Yes.
it's booked.
Okay.
July 9th
I
and
thought
10th.
so.
Yes.
Is Hockey Man and
Hockey Man
Yes.
and
Rodent.
Rodent are on the list.
awesome.
Yeah, so
I'm looking into something else, but for the cousins coming in,
okay.
but
All right.
that could be involved with the team as well.
Well, yeah. But so just look for the information on the Patreon, and if you're interested, it'll be there. If you're not, hey,
it'll
it's
still
okay.
be there.
It'll still be there, and you're not going to hurt my feelings a bit. But and we may even do a little extra podcast a month for the Patreon people. A little 15-minute share more. Yeah. But anyway, let's get on.
You might get more F-bombs from me if you subscribe to Patreon.
There you go. Yeah, if you want to hear,
love it when
if you want to hear
drops an
Andrea
F-bomb.
lose her shit and talk like a
sailor.
yeah, a dirty pirate hooker, then
You watch your dirty whore mouth.
Yeah.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
But yeah. So just be ready. Be watching for this stuff. The video. I hope you guys enjoy. Put a lot of work into it. Put that fucking dog out of the room. But
Man, bossy.
yeah. Oh, I can't get to the door. But look for everything. The video's gonna be amazing. The everything's coming out. It's gonna be awesome.
Ultima Boy, Waverly Hills was amazing.
Or yeah, Waverly Hills was the shit.
Absolutely
And
amazing.
That's what I'm talking about right now. The video
phenomenal.
should be coming out either Sunday or Monday. Look for it to be right around 2 hours long. So get ready
Seriously,
to sit down.
pop your popcorn, get you a nice drink, get your comfy pants on, find a
Cast
comfy
that
spot.
shit onto your TV.
Yes, cast it to your TV and just sit back and enjoy.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be doing.
Right?
That's it. Yeah.
Same.
Exactly what we do.
We should
All
have
right.
we should have a watch party.
We should have a watch party.
Ultima Boy, that's Jason.
Oh, it's Jason from
Oh,
Springville.
hey.
Hi.
Oh, my
How's it going, buddy?
gosh.
But
What's up,
all right.
friend?
so Steve read last. You read before him. Amy.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes, it's your turn. You're
All
behind.
right.
You're behind Zak Bagans.
Just as long as he doesn't fart.
Yeah.
And if I get behind him, I will shove him straight into the mouth of hell if I can.
Vicious.
Been there
Well, I mean, you are the Duke of Hell.
twice.
So.
It's toasty.
Is it though, or is it just like really cold?
Who knows?
So cold it burns.
Ooh.
Never
Either
know.
way,
I
that
guess
would
I'll find
suck.
out one day. I mean,
70 degrees year round.
I've been told I'm going to hell, so I'll save a seat for you. All right, we have the Toledo Museum of Art's newest exhibit, which is going to explore the paranormal. Supernatural America, the paranormal and American art, will be on display June 12th to September 5th. I mean, I've never really been to Toledo, so maybe this is a reason to go.
Road trip.
This is the first museum exhibit to broadly examine the relationship between American artists and the supernatural. The display was organized by the Minneapolis Institute of Art and features works from the early 19th century to the present and contains 150 objects. The museum will display paintings, sculptures, drawings, sketchbooks, journals, photographs, clothing, and more. Whether through early pseudoscientific studies seeking to understand parapsychology, government documentations of UFOs, or individual reckonings with the spirits of those who have passed away, American culture is filled with tales of the supernatural and accounts of paranormal experiences, said Lauren Applebaum, Associate Curator of American Art at TMA. This complex and multifaceted subject has beguiled American artists for centuries and remains compelling for TMA's audiences today. Supernatural America explores the U.S. as a haunted place and the potential of plural universes. Yes! Many living and contemporary artists have their work featured. Admission is free for museum members and $12 for non-members. Tickets are $10 for military, college students, and seniors, $7 for kids age 5 to 17. Children 4 and under are free.
Let me tell you, we were talking about this earlier. I would love to go there.
Road trip?
Yeah.
How far is it to Toledo?
Like 4.5 hours.
That's it?
I wonder if I can get an AARP discount.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
By then you
yes.
probably could.
That would be fantastic.
But
Man, him getting old is going to pay off.
he's getting old and we're going to reap the benefits.
I mean, that's kind of what I did with my mom.
Yeah.
She's like, want to go shopping? I'm like, oh. She goes, senior discount. I'm like, yes.
But yeah, so any of our listeners that live up in the Toledo area,
Go there and tell us how it is.
Yeah, if you get a chance to go there, let us know how it is.
Remember, June 12th through September 5th.
Yeah. And if you guys go and you love it and you want to go back, let us know. And maybe we can come along with you when you guys go back. Maybe we can make plans to come there and go with you.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. I would totally do that.
I love
Totally
a good
do
field
that.
trip.
Yes.
Nice.
So, all right.
Not a fan of Ohio because, you know, they look at you funny when you ask for sweet tea.
My dad
Just saying.
worked in Ohio, and he always referred it to as the armpit of America.
Yeah.
I never had any strange looks for asking for sweet tea. I always got it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what part of Ohio you
the
went to.
last time I went through Ohio, and I really don't remember where it was. Because it's been so long, and I have slept since then. My mom and I were going to pick up a car somewhere up north.
That's probably
There
why.
you go.
And
that's more Michigan. I call Northern Ohio Michigan.
Well, we hit the state line from Kentucky into Ohio, and we were both starving, so we stopped at like a Ruby Tuesdays or something. And I asked for sweet tea, and the guy made fun of me, made fun of my accent, and I looked at him and said, "You're not getting a tip."
I'll give you a tip. Don't make fun of me or I'll punch you in the fucking mouth.
My mom was like, "Amy," and I was like, "No, you don't make fun of your guests."
Yeah.
Because he was not being like cool about it. I'm
Right.
sorry. If I am paying you to fucking bring me food, don't make fun of me.
Yeah.
I don't go to Dick's Last Resort because I want people to cater to me when I sit down to have a meal.
Been once. Kind of funny.
Oh.
But they really,
I'm not going to pay
but they-
somebody to be rude to me.
Never been because I'd probably end up in jail.
Probably. It is not the place for you.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for somebody to
belittle you.
Yes. I'm not going to a restaurant where the staff gets to treat you like shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't particularly think, that would be an enjoyable time.
No. And
Luckily,
the food wasn't that good.
No. When we went, it wasn't like it was during the day, so I think they were a little bit more
Yeah, they were a little
reserved.
more tame.
They weren't as bad. I mean, they were polite enough. With
Politely rude.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
And, they did their little hats and whatever. And I think, I can't remember. The boys were quite hilarious. But other than that, it wasn't bad. But I've heard, like, after, at nighttime, it gets brutal.
I've seen videos. I'm not sure what restaurant's at, but if you don't finish your food, the waitress gets to paddle you. And they have this freaking 2.5 foot freaking wood paddle, and they beat your ass.
I mean, if
You're
you
going to go there
were,
and not eat at all, aren't you?
I mean, if you're into some,
Steve wants to know the name and location of this restaurant so he can go not eat.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, the whole
S&M.
yeah, then by all means, go get
Go get your ass beat over not eating the food you paid for.
and go get degraded. It's fine, but no.
No, not into it.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
All right, so next up, it sounded like someone was knocking on the walls. That's how Whitney Merritt described the beginning of the nearly 3 weeks of alleged paranormal activity in her family endured after receiving a Christmas present last month. Well, in December. The present was a vintage doll carriage. Nope. Her mother had gotten it from a friend of a friend and had gifted it to Whitney's daughter, where it sat by the Christmas tree for the first few days. The knocking, Whitney says, began at the beginning of the year. They would hear it on the walls of their Brandon home, which they have recently moved into. The sounds grew so loud that on 2 occasions, Whitney walked to the front door thinking someone was outside. It was midnight, so Whitney called her husband, Michael, who works nights. "I think someone's at the front door," she told him before turning on the porch light. When she opened it, no one was there. If you're home alone and you hear a knock on your front door, number one, why not keep your front porch light on at night? Just saying. And
I don't.
Do you not?
No.
Oh.
We turn it off when we go to bed.
Oh. I keep it on.
But we have had people knock on the door in the middle of the night.
Well, I think,
And I
keeping
answer it with a gun.
Well, but I mean, it doesn't appear that she is armed.
True.
I'm just thinking, that's kind of one of those, why even open the door?
But if your husband works nights, I can see leaving the lights on.
Yeah.
Leaving the porch light on.
And don't open the freaking door at midnight if somebody's knocking on it.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Well, like us, we're out here in the sticks.
Yeah.
Our garage has been broken into once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we're leaving the lights on. I ain't dealing with that bullshit again.
I have a very big dog now. I don't need to leave the lights on.
We have a very aggressive
We have a
10
very
pound
aggressive
dog.
dog. Very aggressive
is he 10
dog.
pounds?
Maybe 14.
He's a fat ass.
He's chunky. He looks just like he's little fluffy. No, he's chunky.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
my pit bull would eat him for dessert.
I don't know. Blue's pretty brutal.
Blue eat his asshole.
Anyway, and then about the third or fourth night when we started hearing like boom, boom, boom in the attic, she recalls as she rubs her chest, leaving it red. At first, they simply wrote it off. The home was built in 1992. Maybe it was just settling in. I don't.
That is the dumbest damn excuse I've ever heard of anybody trying to,
Yeah, it's just settling.
We're just in denial.
It's
That's
only
what she needs. It's not settling. We're
30,
in denial.
It's 30 years old. It's settling. It's fine.
Yeah, because your attic settles all the time.
I don't know logical reasons I'm trying to come up with in my head. But soon the sounds above their living room became so frequent that they could no longer be ignored. So one weekend in the middle of the night, Michael went into the attic carrying a shotgun and a flashlight, expecting to find someone up there. We were out there making so much noise, Whitney says. People probably thought we were crazy. We thought there was somebody in the attic, but no one was up there. And so ended week 1. Week 2 started with a bang. It was around 2 or 3 in the morning when Whitney was awakened from what she calls a dead sleep. The noise was so loud, she says, that she thought their dog had crashed through the window of their door. She grabbed her handgun. Apparently she does have a gun. Okay.
She's armed.
And walked around their home, but found nothing. In the morning, while walking into the kitchen, was when she discovered the bag on the ground. In the bag were the coffee mugs she had recently purchased from TJ Maxx. The bag was 3 to 4 feet away from the table. Both of the mugs were broken. There was no way that they could have fallen over at all, Whitney said adamantly. I mean, they weren't on their side or anything. They're not just going to roll. You know what I mean? They just don't roll. The next night, another bang. It was around 3:30 in the morning. Whitney rushed into the kitchen to find another bag on the floor. Inside, another shattered mug. This time, shards of the glass had come out of the bag, and so Whitney began sweeping it up.
Why bitch keep buying mugs if they're just going to get busted?
Why does she keep leaving them on the table?
Yeah, put that shit up. God.
Seriously. Put your stuff away when you get it. God. After putting the glass in the trash can, Whitney started walking back to her bedroom. That's when she said she heard the sound of someone dropping a load of silverware into the sink. I mean, I wasn't even back to the bedroom yet, and that's when I turned around. I about broke my neck, she said. And I went back to the sink to look and was like, maybe something slipped and fell. But I had just done the dishes. There was nothing in the sink, so I was freaked out. I stayed up for a while. And then the last week, a series of events occurred, most involving her children's room and their toys. The dream catcher and lamp in her daughter's room fell to the floor multiple times. After investigating it the second time they fell, Whitney and Michael were walking back to their bedroom when the bathroom door slammed behind them. At first, they thought maybe one of their children had gone to use the bathroom, but the light never came on. So my husband opened...
I pee in the dark.
We got one of them lights that hook on the toilet. Motion detected.
Yeah, so when you walk in, you get to piss in
the toilet glow.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Got that for a Christmas gag gift.
Gags on them. I love it.
Yeah, it totally works. So my husband opened up the door real quick and turned the light on, and there was nothing in there. Whitney says, and he stood there messing with the doors in the hallway for a minute, just trying to find a logical explanation, like maybe it was the suction that's slamming the door. But the door never moved again. The next day, the family was in the living room when one of their children's toy cars started playing music repeatedly. When they checked it, the toy's power switch was turned off. Later that evening, Whitney went to wake up Michael for work. As he got ready, Whitney began to sweep the living room. And as she swept, she saw her husband walk into the kitchen to fix himself some coffee. She says she asked him a question, which he ignored, so she asked it again. Still no answer. Frustrated, she walked into the kitchen, Michael, what in the world? Why aren't you in? No. But she found no one in there. Whitney walked back into their bedroom to find her husband still asleep. I saw him, Whitney says. I swear on my kids, and I'm not crazy. Please don't think I'm crazy, because repeating this to somebody, I know it sounds weird, because I've never believed in any of that ever in my life. I'm not, but I saw a person walk past the door into the kitchen. Then came the final straw. It was the day after Whitney says she saw someone walk into their kitchen. She had gone to get groceries at the Kroger on Spillway Circle with her daughter. Her 4-year-old was at their grandparents', and her 7-year-old was at school. Michael was the only one home. Whitney said it was around 12:30 when he called her. Hey, is Paxton home? Michael asked. Whitney said no, he was still at school. When Whitney and her daughter got home, Michael explained the call. He said that he was in bed when he heard the front door close. Then he heard Paxton's door close. Then he began to hear knocking on the walls. He called Paxton's name 5 or 6 times, but there was no answer. That's when he got up and walked into his son's room. Paxton's bedroom light was on, his Xbox was on, and a bottle of water was actively dripping on the floor. After telling Whitney this story, they had a discussion about all the strange occurrences at their home and when they had begun. We were sitting here, and Michael just fixated on that little baby carriage, and we stuck it outside. Since then, everything has been normal. No more knocking, no more footsteps in the attic. The carriage now resides in the garage and has been placed on Facebook Marketplace for $65.
Did you buy it yet, Stephen?
Not yet. She won't let me.
Full disclosure.
I'm going to look for it.
The caption reads, "It's definitely haunted." So, yeah. Whitney did say that she eventually received more backstory on the carriage from her mother, who told her that the owner's husband had been killed in a motorcycle accident on the Natchez Trace a year ago. She believes that it's possible that's who she saw walk past her in the kitchen. We both strongly believe there is a spirit attached to that doll buggy, Michael wrote in a text message. With what was going on, there's no other explanation. It all started with a knocking and banging on the walls out of nowhere, and I knew. Whitney says that she wouldn't argue with anyone who doubts their story and that she too is hesitant to believe people who claims to have seen something paranormal. I didn't want to say any of this out loud because it sounds, I know how it sounds. Whitney says, I'm not stupid. I know how it sounds, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. You have a fucking haunted baby carriage. And if my wife would let me buy it, I would buy it. But
I don't care if you buy it. It's just not going to be in the house. It can be in the garage.
See, there you go.
Apparently,
you just got permission, brother.
Because apparently it's perfectly fine in a garage.
Yeah, I want to start my own haunted museum then. We're going to have it in the garage. We're going to charge, $59.95 to come in and tour the haunted artifacts in the garage.
And then you can charge the spirits a gym fee and they can work out.
Hell yeah.
I was actually thinking, they could pay a monthly membership to use the gym in the museum.
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Gym museum.
Gymseum.
It's a gym museum.
Gymnasium.
You just came up with a new word.
I've never heard that word before.
I kind of like gym museum.
Shit. I like
Museum
gym. Yeah.
Gym museum or museum gym?
No, gym
museum.
It
like
flows
gym
better.
Gym museum.
Gym museum.
Gym museum.
All one word.
Yeah. Gym museum.
Gym museum.
Yeah.
Haunted
Gym museum. The haunted gym museum.
Gym museum.
Museum. It's a museum.
What?
Got it. It says museum.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Gym museum.
I care for the gym museum.
I like it.
All right. So, yeah, I would like to have that.
I mean, you just got permission to buy it. You just can't keep it in the house.
I really did. I wonder what $65. That's what you said they're asking for it. Okay, I'm gonna have.
But
to
I don't know about the shipping. It's in a place called Brandon.
A place called Brandon. Where the
Mississippi.
Brandon, Mississippi.
Well, I mean, you could take a road trip and have some seafood and
go to Laurel.
Yes. Yeah.
And pick up a haunted baby buggy.
Yeah.
That sucker ain't riding in the car with me.
Yeah. Why not?
How are we supposed to get it back?
What do you think you brought back with you from Waverly?
That's different.
Okay.
It's different.
Just put it in the back of the truck.
What?
Hungy use them. Hot.
What?
I'm having haunted gym museum and Hungy use them.
That too.
That one's a little difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I think I just summoned a demon by trying to pronounce that.
I said the damn words.
Christ compels you.
See now,
The power of Christ compels you.
Paragym. I like that one.
Yes. The Paragym.
the Paragym Museum.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
The Paragym.
The Paragym Museum.
Like it.
Yeah. Or just Paragym.
Paragym Museum.
Or just Paragym.
You won't win this. You want a museum and a gym?
It's the Paragym
It's the
Museum.
Paragym Museum.
Okay.
And she told you can buy your damn baby buggy.
That's right. I get the haunted
She
baby
wins.
buggy. I get the haunted baby buggy. Now I get a haunted baby doll to put inside of it. Fuck yeah.
And it can stay in the Paragym Museum.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just tell you this real
He's
quick.
like literally like, ooh, I should.
The wheels are turning.
So
I need to go on eBay.
So yeah, so we've we're working on getting our own little workout area going out there.
Yeah.
We have the treadmill, we've got a couple weight benches, we got a squat rack, and we recently got a punching bag.
Nice.
A 100-pound punching bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's heavy, right?
Yeah. That's why they
It's
call it a
100
heavy bag.
pounds.
And so we're out there shortly after, or I'm out there shortly after I had put it up. And, Hayden had come out and he'd been beating on it. Andrea had been beating on it. I'd been beating on it. And
You'd all been beating it? What?
I don't beat on it in the gym.
Just when he's sitting on the edge of the bed watching TV.
Yeah, that's the only time he's beating on it. But so everybody leaves. Andrea, I think, had to go somewhere, something, take Hayden baseball practice. I'm still sitting out there in the garage and just chilling, listening to music. And all of a sudden, this 100-pound punching bag starts swinging.
I mean, we do have the two creepy kid pictures out.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you really surprised? What else do you have out there? You have the creepy kids.
We have the creepy kids. We have that table. We have the spikes.
Yeah, I was going to say the spikes.
There's
God knows whatever else has followed you home. And by the way, there have been more than one occasion when I have seen someone standing in that window on the garage.
Really?
Yeah.
See, like when I leave in the morning.
I mean, it actually would surprise me if somebody's actually up there.
From the door down the driveway to my truck because I feel somebody staring through the back of my head.
Yeah.
If that stupid window would just stay up.
It doesn't matter.
There have been nights where I'm like, it's a little creepy out here.
Yeah.
Because you can feel someone watching you from that window.
And we try to turn the back porch light on. We try to do the front porch light, but if you don't have the side motion light come on,
it's dark as fuck.
Because we don't have street lights out here. We are in BFE. There are no county lots out here.
Not just BFE, BFE.
Yes, it is BFE. But I like Guided's comment right there. Haunted doll and haunted buggy, two different spirits, spiritual war, my territory. Fucker.
Well,
whoa.
What?
I had to read the commentary.
Oh my God.
You know what it is? She likes saying the F word.
She does.
She just doesn't find occasion to do it very often.
Right. Well, she's in mama mode all the time.
I'm always in mama mode. Even though my kids are teenagers, I've always been in mama mode.
Yeah. I
have G-rated my language for the past 17 years.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you because I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah.
My kids both talk like sailors.
Oh, I'm sure mine do too.
Yeah, I guarantee you they do. I know Xander does.
Yeah.
And I don't put it past Hayden.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that years ago, he did tell me that sometimes when he throws up, he cusses in his head. He was like 7 years old. He goes, "Can I tell you something?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was sick. And he goes, "Sometimes when I throw up, I cuss in my head." And I was like, "Oh, that's okay, baby. You can do that."
That's so cute.
I cuss in my head all the time.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. They roll constantly up in there.
Yeah, Guided said, until that moment, and then the F words fly. And that's, if you watch the blooper reel that's going to be coming out, you're going to see that F word fly.
Like, it literally just flies.
It flies right out of her mouth with no effort at all.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
You need, like, the bubble that comes out of her mouth every time she says it. Yes. Like the little fuck word chat.
All right, we have two more stories to get through.
I can't read anymore.
Tell me a story. I'll read. This one looks good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Everything's blurry. I don't know what's going on.
Are you having a stroke?
Yeah.
That's not funny.
No, it's
good.
It's probably 4,000 milligrams of caffeine.
All the sugar.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, better than gas bombing. You have no idea, Guided. No idea. He ran us all out of the room one night. It was bad. Okay. There's a justice campaign for women accused of being witches in Scotland that has called for action as global allegations of sorcery surge in the pandemic. Today, this was just a few days ago, International Women's Day, which should be every day, just saying, marks the first anniversary of the Witches of Scotland project. About 2,500 alleged witches in Scotland are believed to have been executed, tortured, strangled, and burned at the stake between the 16th and 18th centuries, and even as late as the 20th century. Just saying. Witches of Scotland, founded by Claire Mitchell and writer Zoe Vinditosi, has launched a petition which will be presented to the Scottish Parliament this month. It's calling for a national monument to be erected and a legal pardon for those who fell victim to the Witchcraft Act of 1563. The organization claims allegations of witchcraft persist in the persecution of women and children today, and the United Nations has warned of a significant increase in accusations of witchcraft scapegoating. Last year in the UK, allegations of witchcraft, mainly in the African and Asian diaspora, were a factor in the abuse of 2,080 at-risk children, a rise of 7% from the previous year. The Metropolitan Police voiced concern that children were being targeted by malevolent forces looking for a reason to blame someone for illness, death, job losses, or financial struggles related to COVID. Hundreds of women were banished to witch camps in Ghana. Thousands have been killed for alleged sorcery in India, and Saudi Arabia has an anti-witchcraft police unit. Vinditosi said, "Our campaign is not only about historical wrongs, but also issues of witchcraft in some countries. It is still being used as a way to target women and children. If Scotland views itself as a forward-thinking, compassionate country that supports parity between the sexes, we need to show that we can reckon with the past and move into the future, clearly saying this is not acceptable. We can act as a beacon to other countries." Mitchell, who specializes in miscarriages of justice, visited the Witches' Well in Edinburgh's Royal Mile, where about 300 quote-unquote witches were burned at the stake. She said, "I felt real anger that there was no apology to these people and no recognition of the terrible wrongs done to them. I want pardons for people convicted as witches, an apology for those accused who didn't make it to trial, and a national memorial where people can see what happened in the past." For more on the Witches of Scotland project and to sign the petition before March 17th, go to witchesofscotland.com. I really wish that I had known about that beforehand, because I would totally have signed that.
Well, is it before March 17th?
Yeah.
Well,
It's okay. I'm sure it's still ongoing and would be a good website to check out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because unfortunately, the burning times still persist. A lot of people think that it's over, but it's not. It's awful. The things that people are accused of in the name of witchcraft, and the fact that people.
Sorry. Ultimate Boy says, "Which lives matter?"
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The misconceptions about witchcraft just piss me off ridiculously.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for a different show. we don't want Amy on her soapbox tonight.
That's where I want to go to Salem.
Oh yeah.
I have been on like the hottest damn day ever in Salem. It was literally 100 degrees. Most of the places were not prepared for it. Air conditioners were broken in like all of the stores, and it was bad. It was so bad.
Man.
And we were so fucking tired because we had driven 14 hours to go pick Alora up. So we drove like through the night to be there because she was in like a medical forum up there when she was in high school. And we laid down in our hotel room. We were going to take a nap because she was like, pickup time is going to be at like 5. And I was thinking, no, it's not. Parents are going to show up. They're going to want their kids. But I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to take a nap. Almost asleep, and the fucking phone rings.
Of course.
She was like, you guys can come get me. Everybody's leaving. I was like, damn it. So we went to Salem afterwards. We were so tired. So tired. And it was so damn hot. But it's definitely a very interesting place, and I intend to go back. There's a lot to see. A lot to see. And standing on the square where people were pressed to death. And the names, there's a small park and what probably was a hanging tree, benches you can sit on, and around the park are the names of all of the victims of the Salem hunts. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I
would love to go in the fall.
Intense just
it's very
just to be there.
It was very emotional for me to stand there where so many people died.
Yeah.
like knowing that so many people died right there for nothing, for even if they were practitioners of some form of craft.
Right.
There was no reason to kill them.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, they were all of those women were landowners, and the men didn't like that in the time.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Andrea, you want to take this last story?
I shall.
And this last story, I mean, it hit me. It hit me hard because it's for all the nerds out there, and it's for the cool nerds out there.
Not just the regular nerds.
Not the regular
cool
nerds. Not the regular
cool
nerds. But the cool nerds that dig the paranormal stuff.
Can you define
and dig
cool
gaming? Gaming and
Gamers.
Gamers and paranormal stuff. Like phasmophobia.
Paranerds.
Paranerds. Yes.
There you go.
Paranerds.
So
Like us.
Steve and I, we both like gaming.
Yes.
And I'll be honest, I have never ever played one of these games. But this pack makes me want to be like, wonder what, you know?
I played a game called Leisure Suit Larry back in the day.
I remember that one. Yeah, I remember Leisure Suits.
Yeah, that was
that one.
Very mature audience.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, Andrew,
All right.
share.
Beware, Simmers, for something new. It's appearing before your very eyes. The Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack became available on January 26th of 2021. Welcome to your Sims new home. Sure, the listing said haunted, but everyone knows that's just a myth. Why should you believe it? At night, though, well, the lights flicker overhead, casting shadows at your Sim's feet. In another room, a door slams shut, even though no one else is home. And what was that sound? Where is it coming from? This is getting weird. Okay, so it turns out there are some rumors that turn out to be true. These spooky specters moved in first, and they don't let anyone forget it. Mysterious runes and clay hands appear randomly while crawling vines sprout out in the yard. The sacred candle your Sim lit for safety blows out with barely a wisp of smoke. And no one knows where that horrifying doll came from. As the house gets weirder and weirder, goosebumps rise and scared Sims scatter in a panic-induced terror. Luckily, your Sim doesn't have to deal with this alone. There's one helpful friend who's happy to help. Claude René Duplantier, Guidry, the ghost. This somewhat flirty apparition offers the secrets to serenity under his tutelage. Learn how to appease the specters ruining a good night's sleep. Some specters are playful, others mischievous, and a few are downright ornery. If they leave a cursed object behind, try to tidy up and remove them. Offer gifts or attempt communicating with the specters to try and please them. If they're satisfied, Sims might get a present in return and the specter fades away. Otherwise, it's time to turn to the seance table. Seances serve as a way to communicate with the world beyond. Perform a seance to sense the mood of specters, commune with the dead, or complete a ghastly ritual. Plus,
not recommended in real life.
No.
Yeah, just saying.
Plus, Sims can summon Gildry for extra help or summon Bonehilda, the skeletal maid, for a spot of cleaning.
Bonehilda.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doing so builds the Sims' medium skills. Do be careful not to go ghost yourself, though. Once a Sim overcomes their fear, restores balance to the home, and masters the paranormal, Guidry, the ghost, presents a coveted paranormal investigator license. Basically, your Sim can become a ghost hunter. No ghost tracker. Ghost buster? You ain't afraid of no ghost, right? Pick up gigs as a freelance paranormal investigator to help other Sims experiencing haunting phenomena and make a few simoleons while you're at it. Get the Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack on January 26, 2021 on Origin for Mac and PC, Steam, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 to start your spooktacular adventure. Swap ghost stories with your fellow players on the Sims forums. Catch up with us on Twitter and Instagram. Like them on Facebook and subscribe to their YouTube channel. You can also sign up for the Sims 4 newsletter to get all the news as soon as it is announced. This requires The Sims 4, sold separately, and all games updates for PC. See minimum system requirements for the pack. Prepare yourself for for some scary fun times.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Right?
I was
It's
just
kinda cool, yeah.
sitting here thinking I might have to download Sims now.
Yeah, I mean,
I would love to do that.
become a ghost hunter and help out other Sims with their paranormal
Right.
investigations.
That's pretty fun. That sounds
I mean,
fun.
I'm doing it tomorrow.
that's a game.
Do it tomorrow.
That is a game I would play. I will.
Yeah.
I will become a paranerd to play this.
Yeah. Well, I tried to get you to
I'm
become.
already a paranerd. What are you talking about?
I tried to get you to become a paranerd and play Phasmophobia.
Well, I couldn't because you were.
We need to
And what you did is here,
Dueling
put this
laptops?
earbud in.
Yeah. Listen, you can hear it.
And I'm like, I don't hear anything. You're like, you don't hear that? And I'm like, no. And you're like, oh, it was in this earbud. So I'm like, yep, did no good for me.
Is that the game that's supposed to be coming on PS4 sometime this year?
Supposed to be coming this year on PS4.
Nice.
I have it on my computer, but I used a PS4 controller with my computer, and I need an Xbox controller just because
I've got one.
You have a corded Xbox controller?
I do have a corded Xbox
That's
controller.
what I need. That's what I need to play it on here. Because
Look
all
at
the
our
controls, all the controls don't work on the PS4 that you need to work. Like when you go to open a door, you will drop your K2 meter every time
Yeah.
you open a door.
Really?
I do
Yeah.
remember that.
Or you'll
And
drop your
did-
flashlight or whatever.
Guided has a good idea. Make this game VR.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be awesome.
Well, see, Phasmophobia is VR.
Yeah, I know Phasmophobia is.
Dude, that game's creepy as shit. I mean, super creepy.
Well, it was after you got out of training mode and started doing the actual investigating. That's when the lights would actually flicker. All this stuff was actually happening. But the problem you had was that you were playing with these
guys that have been playing since it came out.
They've been playing forever, and I mean, it's a team.
Yeah.
You need your own
And-
little nerd team.
Yes.
You kind of have to have your own nerd team
Yeah,
that you
and grow together.
yeah, because when you're jumping in with these
Guys.
seasoned
nerd
players,
team.
Yes. Yeah, I need a newbie nerd team for Phasmophobia.
start up a group, newbie
Yeah.
nerds,
Newbie nerds. Paranerds.
dated this date, and
Yeah.
So they can only
Looking
be
for other nerds.
Yeah. So, hey, if any of you guys listening in want to, download Phasmophobia on your computer and play along with me, shoot me a message, Stephen Brown,
And you
at
can be
Facebook, and we'll
the
see
newbie
what we
nerd
do.
team.
Yes.
My video card's not strong enough on my computer.
No.
Play it, probably not.
No.
You can be paranerds together.
Yeah. The game was fun. I mean, you got freaking creepy kids in that game.
I do remember I did have both of the earbuds in, and you do have to have headphones some sort because
and a mic.
but you hear whew,
Yeah.
on one side, and
Oh, wow.
you're like you turn because it's
You
almost
hear
like you feel
Yeah.
it.
And you have to have the mic because you do spirit box sessions and EVP sessions, and you have to ask questions,
Oh,
and then you
nice.
get responses. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the when a ghost comes into the room, temperature drops in your breath. You'll see your breath when you talk.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Really cool game. What we got? Love Silent Hill for a creepy game. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Silent Hill was awesome. And I've heard, what's the other game that Xander was talking about? Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm texting him right now.
Ask him what the game was that scared the shit out of him.
No, it wasn't Outlast.
Yes.
Was it
Yes.
Outlast?
It was
Outlast, that's what it was.
Yep. Yeah, so I've heard Outlast is amazing. Actually, a bunch of guys at work were talking about how scary Outlast was.
I've got it.
Do you?
Well, I downloaded it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I want the PS5
Of course you do.
as soon as it
Can't
is
find
available.
them.
As soon as it's available.
Ooh, don't say that, Guided.
I would say, wonder if you use it in the game and then something appears in your house.
Come on,
Wow.
dude. Come on.
That was a great movie. Stay Alive.
Yes.
But what if your house is haunted
Very
and you're
underrated
investigating in the
movie.
game? Does the little spirit in your house respond as well to your questions?
Ooh.
Do you guys want to play these games? Just saying. You'll be moving this stuff out to the garage to play.
You know what's interesting to me is for a fearless ghost hunter.
I just don't want to. I don't want to acknowledge it. I can deal with it anywhere. I just don't want to deal with it in my house because that's kind of like separating work life and home life. I do consider paranormal investigating not just a hobby, but it's kind of a work thing.
It's our other job.
It's kind of another job. And I choose, this is my happy place. This is my comfort zone. I'm not oblivious to the fact that anything is here. I know that stuff is here. Mm-hmm. I just choose to make this, just like any time we go somewhere, what do we have? A safe room. Mm-hmm. Is it safe?
No.
Hell no.
No. But
in that area.
You feel
yes.
safe and comfort there.
Unless you're Mike trying to take a nap on the couch
that's
at the Octagon.
Yeah.
and something's
whispering
hello.
in your ear.
I mean, that's different.
But, see, it's just like...
That still tickles me because he was like, I'm going in the fucking car. Yeah. I'm trying to sleep and something's talking to me.
That's just like at Waverly, where we were set up this time in our safe room.
It was like...
It's hitting so hard in there.
We got EVPs in there the last time we went to investigate. Yeah.
But you know what? That was our safe zone. And not one person said, man, I feel really uncomfortable in here.
Yeah. Because you don't want to think that.
Except when we were first getting ready to get started. And whatever it was on my shoulder.
Oh.
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
Because Alora was like, I mean, that shit hurt. And Alora was like, are you okay? And I was like, give me some ibuprofen. Now.
Oh, that's funny. Guided by Torah that says, you just don't open your eyes in bed and see a strange face staring at you nose to nose.
Yeah, I know.
Been there, done that. Yeah. It's called having kids. When they stand there and stare at you until you wake up,
they're doing this a little
worst thing. Yes, that is the worst thing in the world.
Steve had something else stare at him in bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Was she ugly?
Hell, I don't know. She was upside down.
Oh. I bet you like that, though.
Yeah. He was looking at her brown eye.
Yes. I always ground myself after an investigation.
Turn that brown-eyed girl blue.
Oh, my God. You're not supposed to tell us that you choked her to death. Come on.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking waffles.
Nasty fucker.
You know what's funny is that I was going back and listening to some of our old podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
That is funny.
It is funny because I don't necessarily listen to podcasts.
Shit.
The last one I was listening to, we were discussing
the blue waffle.
The waffle.
Really?
Yeah.
She texted me
the entire time. I was like, God.
She texted me the other day and said she was sitting in her office listening to our podcast. I was like, really? She goes, yeah, we're freaking hilarious.
They are hilarious. I'm telling you.
I was like sitting there like,
I'm telling you, we could have a show.
We have a show.
No, I mean like videos following us whenever we do an investigation.
That's when we need.
Show.
That's why we have to invest in the webcams.
Yes,
yeah,
you're right. Because we are fucking funny though.
Hey,
even when there's nothing paranormal happening.
Oh yeah,
we're hilarious.
We make the night go by.
Just putting this out there. Mm-hmm. For you mentioned Patreon. Mm-hmm. So any funds that we get through Patreon, mm-hmm. any funds we get through Teespring. Mm-hmm. Any time we sell something or put something out there to get money,
you ain't wrong.
The money that we get goes straight back into either this show or the group.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you guys want us to do, to get to the point of doing the YouTube, of this podcast, because
live. It's Saturday night.
But seriously, I mean, the best way is to help us get this out there, because I mean,
gross.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
I have a vivid imagination. I did not need that guided.
Oh God.
Guided is our people.
Yes, real. Absolutely.
Guided is our people.
Where are you from, Guided? But anyway, like I was saying, whatever money comes in, it's going to go straight back into
Florida.
This
Florida.
Nice.
Florida.
I mean, no joke. Jason, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I grew
pretty
up in
awesome.
Florida.
Did you?
From 1978 until 1991, I think it was.
Wow. Yeah, I went there. That's about it.
I went, yeah.
See, I was in
Panhandle.
Florida through the 80s, which was freaking amazing.
I'm sure it was.
Fort Lauderdale Beach, man.
Florida, land of the sand-encrusted flappers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh, that is disturbing. Oh.
Why did I just all of a sudden crave tacos?
Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Killing me, Smalls.
Gross.
Yeah, it was. All right. Well, I guess
This has been a good one.
That's it for paranormal news this week.
I got a funny taste in my mouth.
Don't even.
It tastes blue. Why does my mouth taste fucking blue?
Blue.
And slimy.
Okay, grief.
Blue.
Lemon flavored blue tacos.
Oh, God.
You love lemon.
I do love some lemon. I do.
So it looks like next week we should be able to pop on Friday.
Friday?
Friday.
Friday.
We've actually got all weekend next weekend, so
Yeah. Hell, we may do 2.
maybe.
Depends. We may do a Facebook Live.
It's Easter weekend.
We may do a
It is
Facebook
Easter weekend.
Live next Friday or next Saturday night. Just to pop in and say hey to everybody.
That'd be
I mean, if y'all want to see these pretty faces.
Yeah, we can do a Facebook Live and talk about the video that has been released.
Ooh.
Yes, because by then it will be.
By then it will be.
Do it.
So-
Look at Jason. Do it.
Yes. All right, Jason. We'll do it. Just for
I
you,
see
brother.
that and I think of
Do it.
Super Troopers.
Oh, see, I don't think of Super Troopers. I think of was it? It wasn't. Yeah, it was Starsky and Hutch.
Yes, Steven is going to show you his pretty buns.
Wait, what? Huh?
I mean, if you want to see the guy's pretty buns.
Did someone say pretty buns?
No.
We just volunteered your ass, though. Just saying.
Okay. Get ready.
That pasty white ass.
Oh, he is trying to find the right sound.
Yeah, but I don't know how.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker! That don't work. That don't work.
That totally worked.
Look at your son calling you out.
What do you say? He has no bun. You're exactly right. It's a family trait, you know. Just happens. I just became
We
ill.
make each other ill all the time.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, how about this? We'll do a Facebook Live and nobody will show their buns.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No.
Well,
I mean, if you want to show your buns,
you can.
I'm not showing my buns.
Same.
Yeah.
It's all up to you, Steve.
I made a hamburger. Show the buns.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
I can
cinnamon
show you
buns.
my low carb buns.
I'll break out my purple leopard skin thong.
Oh, geez.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I think we have to end on that note. Plus, we only
I'm
have like
traumatized
2 minutes left.
just thinking about it.
Slap it. Slap it real good.
So anyway, on that note, thank you everyone for joining us. We love you all, appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you check out the store, Teespring, and get you some cool Paratalk or ETGS gear, or just some really cool stuff. There's some great Daryl stuff. If you don't know who Daryl is,
Check out the Teespring store and you'll find out who
There you
Daryl
go.
is.
or there's just all kinds of cool, creepy things. And who
He's my
doesn't love
friend.
creepy things?
And keep an eye out, because when we find out more about when Scarefest has been moved to,
We will let
everybody
everyone know.
Yes. And don't forget, episode 100 coming up in 5
more
episodes.
4. This is 95.
Yeah, that's true. 4 more episodes after this. And make sure you tune in so you can
be sure and tune in. You have to be on the live podcast in the chat room to be eligible for the giveaways.
And I'll be taking notes.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, follow. Do it.
Do it all. Do it all. And be looking for the new Waverly Hills video coming out this weekend or Monday.
Woo-hoo.
So
It'll be good.
On how fast I can get to editing.
Do it.
All right, guys. It's been great. And until next Friday.
Yep. Sure.
Until next Friday. Thanks for listening. And I'm Steven.
I'm Zak T. Bagans.
I'm Andrea.
I'm Amy.
And as always, stay spooky, my friends.
And that's all, folks.
You've been listening to Paratalk with the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. If you have a question or comment about the show you've just heard, or you have an experience to share, or you need to contact us concerning an investigation, feel free to email us at etgsparatalk@gmail.com or call 865-264-0448. That's 865-264-0448. We invite you to find and like the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit us online at easttnghostseekers.org. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Paratalk.